this, okay? At what point is this motherfucker creeping you the fuck out? Then don't do business with him. If your fucking spider senses are going off, get the fuck out of there. But you're right, as a motherfucking American. As a human being. If somebody creeps you out, you don't have to fucking be around them. Period. That's the law of the land, man. And you definitely do not have to have someone sign your motherfucking paycheck if they creep you out. It's a difference in having to just deal with somebody because you work with them or they're your boss. But if they're trying to put their dick in you, or if they're trying to, do something that makes you uncomfortable in a whole nother way outside of work, then it's a fucked up situation and nobody needs to be there. And definitely being forced to be there every day is way more fucked up than that. So I'm gonna take 2 minutes to get something to drink. And I want to just say thank you once again for tuning in. And to let you know how you can always follow the show, definitely download the Spreaker Podcast app. I'm going to be back in here rocking and rolling, giving you guys a couple episodes a week or whatever I can do. But download the Spreaker Podcast app. It's the best podcasting network on planet Earth. And that's where you can also listen to some of my other favorite podcasts, such as... I got some new ones that I just started listening to, man. And we'll talk about that on another show. We'll talk all about the podcast to listen to on Spreaker Podcast. But download the Spreaker Podcasting app. You can also definitely download the Spreaker Podcasting app and follow the show. Go to where it says my name, Robert Cole. Click on my name, and that's where it will allow you to follow the show. Where it says created by Robert Cole, click on my name. That'll allow you to follow the show. You can also listen anytime on YouTube. It's the Rob C. Zombie channel on YouTube. You can just type in the Robcast Radio, whatever episode you're trying to get, or just type in Robcast Radio, and they'll all pull up there on YouTube. You can listen anytime. Also, I will post this to Facebook. That's Robert Cole, Zombie in parentheses, on Facebook. I haven't added it to Instagram to put them on Instagram, but I'll figure that out soon and put it on there. And definitely at Robcast Radio on Twitter. And you can also follow me on Instagram at Robcast Radio. I don't really Instagram a lot. We can get into all that, but I actually hadn't been on there in a while. I got on the other day just to kind of glance in there and look inside the spectrum of craziness. So, alright, rock and roll. Y'all get you something to eat, get you something to drink, roll your big fatty bo batty, or whatever it takes. Mix you a nice adult beverage, and I will be right back in a flash. Alright, back. Rocking and rolling. So I think that, so I'm sitting here just thinking a little bit. I had to eat me a couple of unsalted pecans, drink me a couple of sips of water there. You're thinking a little bit about, there's a boys club, there's a thing at the workplace, you know what I'm saying? There's a certain thing like sexual misconduct. You hear about people saying fucked up things, okay? There's a difference. There's people that say fucked up things. I think a lot of times it's because they just don't know any better, but to be funny, okay, that's one thing. Just to say fucked up things to try to be funny, to try to entertain you all, okay, that's all I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to incite any riots or anything like that. Not like that's ever going to happen from Robcast. But the point is that you have people that say fucked up things. You have people that actually do fucked up things. You know what I'm saying? So some of the comparisons, it's hands down. If you put your hands on somebody, it's a whole nother fucking world. But that being said, I have heard that saying fucked up things, especially in the just trying to be funny or just trying to say fucked up things to fuck with people, go over there, dog. Go over there. Go lay down. Thank you. Is that saying fucked up things can be a coping mechanism, say for a firefighter, an EMT, police officer, a coroner, anyone that fucking prison guard, a jailer, anyone that sees fucked up shit all the time, it starts to bear on your soul. It starts to weigh on you. So if you don't deal with it some way, you know what I'm saying? Like, saying something really off the wall and fucked up and stupid whenever you see a dead body and you've got to do all of the forensics to it or whatever it is that you have to do, that I have heard that there's been some fucked up conversations, and fighters the same way, you know what I mean? You're getting in there ripping other people's heads off for a living, hitting each other in the face for a living. And so when you get, all that adrenaline and everything like that going, saying things is one thing, saying stuff just to be funny or to be, to make a point, that's one thing. You're making people think. But whenever you actually start putting your hands on people, then I think, that's a whole different situation. Even, like say, whenever that spider sense starts tingling, if there's something that's just not right about this person, you gotta always investigate that shit. If you're afraid to investigate that, then it's because there's something fucked up about the whole deal. Alright, let's see what the New Yorker has to say about Louis C.K. I heard something about Louis C.K. being in trouble. He's the famous comedian, if you don't know. And so we'll see. 5 women have told the New York Times that comedians' riffs about masturbation have a disturbing connection to real life. He does talk about some kind of fucked up stuff, Louis C.K. If you ever listen to his act, yeah, I mean, you gotta draw the line between reality and what you're talking about on stage, because you can say whatever you want, man, to make people think. That's why this is a free country. That's what we're founded on. But you just can't impose your will on those people. Let me pull up this here flip. Hit plugging it? Man, I'm not plugging in shit. Get that out of here. Okay, I got 2 problems here. Alright, with this Louis C.K. thing. Oops. I had to take a second, take a drink of water, and get some less annoying background music rocking. The point is that it says in 2002. Alright, man, it's 2017, man. 15 years. Okay, I've heard about, let's see what it says, and let's see why would someone wait. Did they wait until the motherfucker had buku amounts of money? Was that the deal? And they said, now this motherfucker got money. Hey, he fingered me back then. I kind of liked it, but fuck it, I'm fixing to get paid. I have no idea. I haven't read the article yet. I don't have a clue. That's why I'm looking it up with you all. So let's see what they say. And see if he did a $2 million finger bang in the day. Did he really do something fucked up? In 2002, a Chicago comedy duo, and this is from the Times, Dana Min Goodman and Julia Woolov landed their big break, a chance to perform at the U.S. Comedy Arts Festival in Aspen, Colorado. When Louis C.K. invited them to hang out in the hotel room for a nightcap after their late-night show, they did not think twice. The bars were closed and they wanted to celebrate. He was a comedian they admired. The women would be together. His intentions seemed collegial. So this, I guess, they're 2 girls. A Chicago comedy duo, Dana Min Goodman and Julia Woolov. As soon as they sat down in his room, still wrapped in their winter jackets and hats, Louis C.K. asked if he could take out his penis. And the woman said they thought it was a joke, and laughed it off. And he really did it. Miss Goodman said in an interview with the New York Times, he proceeded to take off all of his clothes and get completely naked and started masturbating. Okay, wait a minute. I got a fucking problem, man. I already got a problem. I already got a motherfucking problem with this story. Why didn't you leave when you first saw the head of his dick coming out of his pants? When you first saw him unbutton his pants. He asked you about it and you laugh. Okay? Whenever he unbuttons his pants, there's the door. Get the fuck out. Okay? Okay, so not only that, you let him take out his dick after he asked you and you laughed. You didn't say no. Then you let the man take off all of his clothes and start beating it. And let's see, then what happened? And it doesn't say anything after that. It doesn't say whether or not they both sucked his dick off after that. It just says he started masturbating. Nobody starts masturbating, okay? Yeah, that's, unless you're 15 or you hear your parents' car pull in when you thought they were out for the fucking night and they forgot something. You already got everything all laid out. Fucking Jimmy Johnson wrapped up in that old fucking left hand. Gonna give it the wraparound upside down tug. You hear that fucking door shut and you're like, what the fuck? That's the only time you start to masturbate, okay? You don't, yeah, so that story just ends. That story doesn't, so we're not getting the full motherfucking story, guys. And, again, if you're fucking, this was in 2002, it's 15 years later. So if that affected you so fucking tremendously, why didn't you go straight to the fucking police? Why didn't you leave whenever he said that? Why didn't you know what I'm saying? So, is that assault? If you're at my house and I say, hey, do you mind if I pull my dick out? This is my house. And you go, and then I'll pull my dick out. And, okay, if you run out the door, then I'm like, oh, I must have offended her. I asked her if I could pull my dick. I'm not saying that that's my common fucking practice, but I'm saying, you see where I'm going with this. And this is still, okay, a one-sided type. I would love to hear what the fuck Louis C.K. is saying about this. So maybe let's delve into that, because it says whatever in 2002. Let me read through this one more time, make sure I'm not getting this fucked up in my head. Maybe it's me. Maybe I got like a little bit fucked up. A Chicago comedy duo, Dana Min Goodwin and Julia Wolof, landed their big break. A chance to perform at the U.S. Wouldn't be together. His intentions seemed clueless. As soon as they sat down in his room, still wrapped in their winter jackets and hats, he asked politely, okay, if he could take out his penis. They thought it was a joke and laughed it off, and then he really did it. He proceeded to take off all of his clothes and got completely naked and started masturbating. So he took off his fucking shoes, his socks, his pants, fucking overshirt, his undershirt, fucking whatever, everything else that he might have had on, and then started spanking it, but it doesn't say anything after that. So I would really love to know the rest. Let's see what the other actors did. In 2003, Abby Shangener called Louis C.K. to invite him to one of her shows. And during the phone conversation, she said she could hear him masturbating as they spoke. Another comedian, Rebecca Corey, said that, okay, so hold on. Look, that's one thing too. Hey, in 2000, Abby called Louis to invite him to one of her shows. So you just fucking randomly call the guy? Maybe she called him mid-stroke. You call him mid-stroke, dude, and he just fucking had to finish rubbing that one out. You can't fucking blame it against him. You'd rather him not answer your call?